Okay, apparently I'm streaming, but I don't know where I am. So, I'm just going to look for myself on YouTube. This is crazy. Wait. Okay, it's that one there. Alright, I am back, but nobody's here because you're going to have to all find your way here. So I'm just going to sit patiently. If anybody's watching this after we have been live, then do apologize for all of the confusion. More people here. Hello. And Lucia and Regan's here. You are in your chair at your desk. Yeah, but I wasn't sure where I was on YouTube. So let's just start a whole new thing, and it wasn't scheduled. So anyway, I'm back. Let's see if we can get other people here. Johanna's here. Hello. Thanks for joining again. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with OBS and all this stuff at the moment. It just crashed. Hopefully it doesn't do it again. I can't remember what I was talking about either. I was talking to, I think it was Fat Muppet. I'll see if Fat Muppet comes on again. And let's see. Carry on answering his question. Arena's here. Hello, you're on your channel. Are you sure? I'm really not sure. Okay. So I think everything's working again. Oops, no, we don't want that. Yeah. Ivan is here. Hello, Ivan. Seen you in a long time. Right. Okay. Everything's working again. Sorry about that. Let's just hope everybody else gets back on. Looks like everybody's joining again. Okay. The Fat Muppet is here. Hello. So the extra payment for the course is for the video calls, basically. Yes, basically. So the $15 is just get the material, ask text questions, and I will answer them on a video. But you pay $44 to get an extra once a month video call, and then $100 to get an extra once a week video call. But yeah. So you can ask your questions, any questions you need to. You can get personal one-on-one training and advice through the video calls. Yolandi, just to let everyone know, Lee knows I'm joking with him. Yeah, I do know. Okay, alright. Yes, everybody is starting to come back. Okay. Where were we, apart from courses and stuff? That might be, that's good to know. Good stuff. Jessica, hello. Back, yes. I think we're all back. Slowly, surely. I'm trying to think if there was anything that came up in comments and stuff that I thought was quite interesting to talk about. Think of anything this week. Let's go over here and have another look. Ivan, today is going to be a great day. I'm going to make a lifelong contract with King Paimon. Oh, nice. He has been asking me for a long time, and I was a bit scared, but today at sunset is the day. Good luck with that, and yeah, sounds like you've really thought it through, so that's good. And I haven't personally worked with King Paimon, but I have touched base with him every now and again, and he does seem like a very good teacher, and a lot of people do find that, so great spirit to connect with. Johanna, how was your January? It was actually okay. Yeah, it was exceptionally long this year. Every January is like 10 years long. But yeah, no, my January was okay. I kind of had a website project coming into January that was set up from last year, so I knew I had that coming up, so that was kind of a relief. But yeah, no, it was quite good. From a far rock away, hello, hello. What's the best way to create servitors? Top of the day. Best way to create servitors. Think about them. There you go. I mean, they are thought forms after all. But yeah, really, you can actually just think about them. And keep thinking about them and keep talking to them, and you'll eventually create this concentration of energy, which is going to become a servitor. If you want an actual method, my favorite is the Kabbalistic method that I was taught by Burbus, which is very similar to all the other methods, but it works. They're actually called the artificial elementals rather than calling them servitors. I think most specifically because you actually pour breathe the element that you want to work with into your body, and then you direct it out through various points in your body and into a focused spot where you then build up that energy of the servitor, and then you program it. And my favorite part is when you stir it up, kind of stir up the energy, and you chant the name over and over again, and then you get to a frenzy and you kind of launch it, send it off. And it's just a method I enjoy, but not everybody's going to enjoy that. So I don't think there's a best way to create a servitor. I think the best thing to do is experiment with as many different ways as you can think of and come across, and see which ones actually work for you. It's really it. Yeah. Jessica, what would your suggestions to have ready together on my part prior to one-on-one consultation when starting your first tier? I have sent you an email. I hope this round it's more clear. I did reply to that email. I hope you got the response. If you didn't, just let me know, and I will. Tomorrow morning I'll resend it. But you don't really need to get anything ready. If you join, you've joined as a free member, and therefore you would have access to the collection, which is for the aspirants. And really, that is kind of like an overview of the worldview, the perspectives, my own. That's really what my worldview is about, and what to expect in that regard, the ideologies and stuff going into the temple. And you'll get it's a small training exercise, daily training exercise that you can do when you do start with the first degree stuff on one of the tiers. Then some of that's going to obviously spill over into that, but it'll give you to do offerings to whichever deities you may feel you're connected to, or just yourself, to your higher self. Just do offerings to a higher energy being. And then do meditation, and with that what I've included is kind of an exercise in not just still meditation, but finding a position that works for you in meditation, whether that is sitting cross-legged or sitting in like God pose or something like that on a stool, but finding a position that works for you, and not really doing silent meditation, but incorporating visualization and mantra yoga as well, just to bring some elements in which keep things a little active. That's going to change slightly when you go into the training, and then doing the EOO rite, which is a daily cleansing practice you can do, which is kind of it's a cleansing / banishing rite that I've developed and created, which I find quite useful. And then you can start off with that if you want, or you can just go straight into the tier. But obviously that aspirant stuff is going to be important because you need to know what's going on, and you definitely need the EOO right before you go into there anyway. But yeah, that's kind of all the prep you need to do. When you start right from the beginning, sitting still for 15 minutes. And really, really, really starting at the beginning. And every good teacher should do that it doesn't matter where you have been on the path of where you've gotten to. You should start at the beginning, because you're going to go through particular training, and one teacher may teach you a certain way, and another teacher is going to teach you similar things, but there may be things that are included which the first teacher didn't include. So in order to get on the same page as the current teacher, you kind of need to go through that whole foundational stuff again. And it's fun to do. I like going back to the basics every now and again, starting right from the beginning, because I kind of learn new things as I do it again. Because you kind of forget what you did in the beginning. So it gets quite fun. But yeah, that's basically it. Sorry, I just want to check something over here quickly. If I can remember which screen it was. Alright, sorry about that. Ivan, thank you for your support. Your videos have really inspired me. I am 3 years into my contract with King Lucifer, and my life has changed for the better. Thank you so much for the channel. It's an absolute pleasure. Glad to be of some kind of assistance. Word Theme, hello Word Theme. I'm sure you've been here before, but welcome. From personal experience, King Payne was a great teacher. Yeah, I hear that a lot actually. Jessica, yes I did, sent a response. Okay, oh, alright, so I'll have to go read my emails after this or tomorrow morning. Zanka, when doing cleansing with ERO, do we need to do the Hecate Pan call before? Not necessarily. The Hecate and Pan are the golden goddess that I work with myself, and therefore I kind of transplanted that into the temple. You can, if you're feeling confident enough, replace them to be your own, what I call witch mother and witch father. Hecate, it really is, when you're doing the EO, it's really focused on the mother and father and the child aspect, which is the E, O, and the R. It's rather that's the polarities, bringing the two polarities and mixing them together and bringing them into union. That's the main focus on the ERO rite itself. So Hecate and Pan, you don't need to do them with the rites, you don't need to do them before, you don't need to do them after. They are kind of separate things. If you are doing dedication work to a god or goddess, Hecate and Pan, for instance, that becomes kind of separate to the EO rite itself. But you can do them all in one sitting if you want to. You can separate them, do some stuff in the morning, some stuff in the evening, however, whatever fits your time, really. Jessica, awesomeness. Thank you so much. Makes sense to me. Agree on starting a new fresh from the beginning. Yes, I've forgotten things. Yeah, it's really good to start, because, as I said, I mean, some teachers have a plan in a certain, they set things out in a certain way. Another teacher's going to set things out in another way. So you're going to end up learning different stuff anyway. Even though it seems like when you start, it's really boring because you've got to sit still. And learn to actually be disciplined, to keep that energy going, the flow going. So Fat Muppet, is Satan Saturn? No, I wouldn't equate the two really. Satan or Satan is the adversary. Can we say that Saturn is an adversary? And Saturn is really about discipline and the planet of death, the child eater, etc., etc. No, I don't think. I wouldn't say that they are the same. I'm trying to think of a correlation, and I can't really think of it. So no, I would say no. Zanka, thanks for your answer. It's a pleasure. Right. All looking all good. All right. What else can we talk about? I almost had my hot chocolate. Keep getting to drink my hot chocolate. Good looking chocolate in that one. Well, then keep the questions flowing. Jessica, do you use fasting as a tool? I personally don't, because I find it doesn't work for me. It's just one of those things that just doesn't work. I'm incredibly distracted when I'm fasting. So yeah, no, I don't. I think vital thoughts. Is it in relation to fasting? Sorry, I lost you there. Just give me a bit more. Oh, okay, understood. All right, good. All right, we're on the same page, I think. Yolandi, it could be the devil card in tarot is for Capricorn. Capricorn's ruling planet is Saturn. You see, I wouldn't equate the devil with Saturn. Saturn is one aspect of the devil, but I wouldn't say that the devil is just Saturn. So, you know, Lucifer also forms part of what I would call the devil, and Lucifer and Saturn are very different. And there's also the crossroads gods as well. There's the trickster gods also play a part in the devil. So devil's a very broad kind of being, really. Jessica, what tarot do you use if you share? I'm not really a reader. I just use the normal Rider-Waite. This one, you know, the Rider-Waite normal. I like the symbolism in it. I did start going through. It was a project I was doing this year, but I haven't really kept up with it because I've gotten really busy. I must pick up again. It's actually taking a card per week and going through all of the symbolism. I mean, it's amazing. I've got this card over here. So the Empress, for instance. I mean, it's incredible what you can find in here. Apart from the shield as symbol of Venus, big storm. You've got the string of pearls around the neck, which is 7. The 7 pearls, which are the 7 planets. There's 12 stars on the crown, which are the 12 zodiac. You know, you've got pomegranates on her dress, which are a symbol of the underworld, Persephone, etc. And then you've got corn in the front, which shows the connection with life, and you've got the forest and the stream in the back, which is about connection with nature. You've got loads and loads of symbolism that goes into these cards, and it's just amazing. So I started going through all of the symbolism and really taking it apart in the cards. But yeah, I haven't gone very far. I've gone to the Empress to go to. Next one is the Emperor. It's just been so busy. I just can't get to everything at the moment. But no, I'm not really. I'm not a diviner. I'm not a tarot reader. I can kind of do it, but not like other people. The Fat Muppet, what spell would you recommend to get rid of procrastination? I actually created a servitor for the Egregore project, so now hopefully soon an Egregore, specifically for this, to get rid of procrastination and help with motivation and stuff like that. I would actually do that. Is actually look at doing sigil work or create a servitor to help you with that. And also remember, you've got to really understand procrastination, because it can involve some anxiety. Often we procrastinate because of anxiety. So it's not. A lot of people say, when somebody's procrastinating, they're just being lazy. It's really not the case. So have a look at those aspects that you might want to bring into that kind of work. I would definitely go with the sigil or servitor. I think I need to close my windows again because the rain's coming. If I do disappear, it's because the electricity went off. Alright. Hope OBS behaves itself this time. Ivan, can you share your opinions, interpretation of the Satan versus Lucifer? I understand that they are not the same, but sometimes I get perplexed. Thank you again. Hold on. Okay. I'm just going to put this on pause for a second and go and close Windows. I will be back just now. I'm also going to go and make... Does anybody want to go and off and toilet break?